In this video, I'm going to explain to you how to use one paid account to level boost your own characters. This has been one of the fastest ways to level up your characters since Dragonflight launched, and in this current patch has just become so much easier. It has also been arguably the best way to make gold. So you are probably aware, if you've been playing retail since Dragonflight launched, there have been people offering to level up your character for substantial amounts of gold. It works roughly like this. In older Warcraft zones, if you are in a group with a high level character and they kill a mob, you get little to no experience. However, in Dragonflight zones, you actually share the experience. So what would typically happen is that a tank and a DPS class would offer to level up a character in a place like Brackenhide Hollow here, where you can have a ton of elite NPCs. They would typically charge quite a lot of gold for this. To this day, you can regularly see people doing this. A good team can level a character from 60 to 70 in as little as an hour and a half. Normally I film during the day and turn on my graphics for these videos. You'll notice I'm doing this at night and with graphics turned right down, as we'll see. Your computer's performance is really important for boosting, as is the number of players around. It is no longer necessary to buy a boost to do this. You can do this yourself. All you need is one max level character with decent gear. You do not need two paid accounts. You can do this with one paid account. We will be using two characters on the same paid account. One is the character we want to level. The other is our main maximum level character. So first, we will need to make our main character as powerful as possible in world, because they are going to be killing multiple elite NPCs at once. This is now possible in the current patch because gear is much more powerful than it was at the start of the expansion. We'll need to take whatever buffs we can get at the Ruby Feast, assuming they are useful. This is free player power. Just click on the food items here. I would also buy some cheap flasks and other consumables off the auction house. This isn't strictly necessary, but it makes everything faster and easier. Now, to boost the character we want to level, we need to go to a location with lots of NPCs, where the Dream Surge is active. Again, it is not strictly necessary to go to the zone the Dream Surge is active, but you get a buff there which adds 25% to experience gains. There will also be other buffs like damage and experience up at any given time. Now, the best locations to go are the aforementioned Brackenhide Hollow in the Azure Span and Nokudun Hold in the Anaran Plains. I also found the Primalist Future in Thaldraszus excellent. There are ways to get friendly NPCs to fight for you in the Primalist Future, which I covered in an older video which I'll link to below. Choose whichever one of these has the Dream Surge active. Now, take your leveling character to this location. Park them on top of a building near some NPCs. You do this to avoid them being killed by wandering mobs. Open a second client by clicking on your Battle.net application. You should have two versions of World of Warcraft running now, where you are logged in on your leveling character and one with a login screen. Log in to the same account on the second client and select your maximum level character. You'll notice if you look at your first client that your leveling character has been logged out. Take your most powerful character to the same location that your leveling character was. Click on your group finder icon. That's the one with the green eye in the bottom right of your screen. Select pre-made groups and list one. There, select the custom group option. From there, choose start a group. Now go back to your first client and log in, selecting the character you want to level. Go into pre-made groups and custom group finder and select find a group. Now locate the group your max level character just listed. Sign up to this group. Now sign in on your second client with your main character and accept the invite. If this works, you should now be able to see your other character in game. If you can't, it is probably because the two characters are in different phases. Usually this is because you have war mode on with one character and off with the other. Now, your leveling character will remain in-game for 1 minute. You must kill as many elite NPCs as possible with your max level character during this time for your leveling character to gain XP. After 1 minute, your leveling character will be removed from the game. You must then log back in on the leveling character to restore them to the game so they continue receiving experience, and then log back in on your max level character and continue killing mobs. You'd think this would be difficult, but it is actually pretty easy with a small amount of practice. Just plan how many NPCs you wish to pull and work out your positioning and rotation for your class. It should be fine. You'll notice this is all very fast. My rogue here is getting literally 2.5% of a level from 60 to 61 per individual mob kill. This works all the way up to level 70 and is generally faster than any alternative method, all things being equal. Many people have used this method also to get characters from 1 to 60. That isn't the best way. That would be the amazing one-click method on my Patreon, which can be done almost entirely AFK.